Hello guys, it's Jonathan here doing another Beyblade unboxing. So we have Roar Tyranno 960 gear flat. As always, I will be referring to this as a Takatomi name for the rest of the video, which will be TyrannoRoar. So here's the back of the box, and yeah. This also seems to be the hardest of the Wave 2 bays to find from what I've seen, so glad to finally have this one. So anyways, let's go ahead and open this up and get into the bay itself. Alright, everything out of the box now, so here is the instructions. Anyway, getting into the actual bay here, we have gear flat. So you get a gear flat in blue, which is pretty nice. Of course, gear flat is a bit of an easier time getting to the extreme line, although it is a little bit worse in stamina. Also, you have the extra burst resistance. A nice blue color, though. Neat. You also have here 960, got a nice dark blue in the center, and then an opaque white on the outside. This is a really nice looking ratchet, I think. Definitely one of the best looking ratchets we've gotten, I feel. So very, very cool for sure. Definitely a big fan of this one. And yes, this is actually just the Phoenix Wing stock combo, because our actual blade here is based on Phoenix Wing, and that is, of course, TyrannoRoar. So TyrannoRoar, you have kind of like this dark yellow, almost a yellow-orange for the gear chip, and of course you have the gear chip sticker design, which looks pretty solid, and an opaque dark blue, very dark blue, for the blade. I'm usually not too big on the opaque colors here, but I think because it's so dark it kind of gets away with it. I feel like when it's more vibrant it looks a little bit more obvious. This one, I feel like if you weren't paying attention you might not notice it's opaque and not translucent, which is a good thing, because I think translucent one looks better, but you can get away with not really needing to be translucent. I think that's good. But yeah, TyrannoRoar is of course a variant of Phoenix Wing, so yeah. You can definitely tell. And anyways, let's go ahead and get into the part weights here. So let's go ahead and check out the weights and also how the blade actually compares to Phoenix Wing. So start off with the bit, of course, gear flat. It's going to be hard to tell on camera, but it is 2.22 grams. Also have 960, which is 6.1 grams. And of course the TyrannoRoar blade. Actually, let's do Phoenix Wing first. So Phoenix Wing is 38.12. TyrannoRoar is 36.44. That's quite a bit lighter. It's still a heavy blade, but I know some people have said before, again, I don't do battles, so I'm not saying this, I just heard before that the shape of Phoenix Wing isn't great. It's just that it's so heavy that it works well as an attack type. That's just what I've heard. If that's the case, unless the shape is shockingly better, I feel like this is still probably solid, but it's just definitely going to be a step down, because it is like almost 2 grams lighter. That said though, let's give a full weight, and that is going to be 44.78. I mean, still a solid total weight, but yeah, definitely a bit lighter. Still a heavy attack type, don't get me wrong. It's just that it's definitely lighter than what it is based on. Alright, let's go ahead and put the full combo together. Actually, let me fix my focus first. So, here we go. We have TyrannoRoar 960 gear flat. This is just a Revive Phoenix clone. Not Revive Phoenix, this is not Beyblade Burst. Phoenix Wing clone. Yeah, the blue, this blue I don't like how it matches up with the ratchet that much in the blade. I think this is a little bit too light. Opposite problem of Bear Scratch. It does look really nice still. It's definitely better than Bear Scratch, but it does have a similar problem where I don't like how this bit looks. Could have been a little bit better for sure. So, compare it to Phoenix Wing, again, you can just tell these are... This is definitely a variant of Phoenix Wing. The shape's different enough, though, which is nice. Maybe these points are a bit better for attack, so maybe this can make up for it. Could be. Again, I don't do battles, but yeah, you can also see, yeah, these are the same combos, 960 gear flat. Anyway. And also, this is another time where we actually have a motif that is already existing, so let me grab Tyranno Beat. Tyranno Beat, TyrannoRoar, this is a Hasbro exclusive, at least for right now, variant of Tyranno Beat, so TyrannoRoar. Very cool. Works pretty well as a variant, I would say. Looks pretty cool. But anyway. Now, I think that's basically all of the important stuff I have to say about this, but of course I do have my ratings as well. So, as far as the ratings go, conceptual design, 4 out of 10. As always, I think that the variant bays are just a step down overall because they're just variants, but they're not meant to be anything else, so I just give them 4s, because again, I think it's unfair to say that they're like decent enough for a 5, but 4 out of 10, a bit below average because they are just variants. I think it's a fair score. I don't want to give them like a 1s consistently because they're not trying to be new. That said, based on the actual design, I'm going to give this thing a 7 out of 10. I think it's good. I like the blue here. I wish this was translucent, but again, I think that it being opaque, it's dark enough to where it gets away with it, so cool. And aside from that, though, I think the ratchet looks great. The bit, I would have given this an 8 out of 10, I think, if both this was translucent and then this was slightly darker. Maybe if this was just dark enough, I think this could have gotten an 8 for me. Or just like a crazy color. Like if I went like with white here, I think I could have given this thing an 8. But it's just off enough to where it bothers me. And then, yeah, this being opaque is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Anyways, that's all for TyrannoRoar. It's not interesting. It's just a variant bay, but of course I do want to cover it. So, anyways, it's going to be out for this video. So, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.